Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 2 and we will present about Sime Darby Berhad. My name is Nurizati and I will start with the introduction. Sime Darby Berhad is the largest conglomerate in Malaysia. It's one of the largest in Southeast Asia. Within its orbit are more than 270 operating companies in 23 countries, with its most extensive foreign operations in Hong Kong, Singapore, and Australia. The company generates 38% of its revenue domestically. Its broadly diversified activities include a wide range of industries, with the core businesses being plantations, including oil palm and the company's original businesses, rubber, tire manufacturing, heavy equipment and motor vehicle distribution, property development, power generation and engineering services. Sime Darby is a Malaysia-based diversified multinational involved in key growth sectors, namely plantations, property, motors, industrial equipment, energy and utilities, and healthcare. Sime Darby was founded in 1910. Its business division seeks to create positive benefits in the economy, environment, and society where it has presence. Sime Darby mission and vision are to develop a winning portfolio of sustainable business, deliver superior financial returns through operational excellence and high performance standards, subscribe to good corporate governance and high ethical values, and provide an environment for our people to realize their full potential. These are the list of products and services by Sime Darby. The first product are plantation, motors, property, energy and utilities, industrial and healthcare. The objectives of Sime Darby establishment are to promote integrity, transparency, accountability and responsiveness, ensure appropriate checks and balance between divisions and the group, and cultivate ethical business behavior through the Code of Business Conduct. Next, I will pass to Aini Habibi.
Thank you, Izati. My name is Nur Aini Habibi binti Muhammad Khairi, PB18030. So this is the opportunities. First is strong outlook for the global oil crops consumption. Second, inorganic growth strategy. Third is robust outlook for the Chinese automotive sector. Fourth is lower cost workers also do contribute the potential of business growth. Fifth, increasing demand for CPO in European countries. And the last one is rising health issue in the world. This is the traits in Sime Darby. The first one is competitor aggressiveness and intense competition. Second, international currency fluctuation is a risk. Unfavorable government and political conditions can affect brand and operational efficiency. Dependence on major clients. Price of CPO could lead to lower demand of palm oil. And the last one is limited supply of higher quality seed. This is the EFE metric. As you can see in this table, they have for key external factor, they have opportunities and threats. So to measure this opportunity and threats, they have need to multiple weight with rating. So there will be to be a weighted score. So the total for this key external factor is 3.06. Okay, I will pass to Sulina for next presenter.
Thank you, Narayani Habibi. My name is Sulina binti Kadimon, PB18031. Okay, for the strength of Sime Darby Berhad, we have 10, which is Sime Darby have strong presence in over 20 countries. Product portfolio resulting in decreased risk of operation. They have balanced revenue stream, one of the major business houses in all of Malaysia. They have strong financial performance, experienced top management, have stable oil prices. They are employee with requisite knowledge. They have technology ennoted the oil palm genome, and they have environment friendly operation. Okay, for the weaknesses, legal claims affecting the brand image of the company. Sime Darby accused of lighting some of the fire on Indonesian plantation. They are fluctuating non-operating revenue due to irregular investment. Sime Darby Berhad sometimes show supply disruptions. Okay, so this is the IEF matrix for Sime Darby Berhad. As we know, IEF matrix is a management tool for auditing the major strengths and weaknesses at functional area of business. These are also identify relationship among those areas. So this table show 10 lists of strength and 4 lists of weaknesses, with the weight total is 1 and weighted score is 2.96. Next, I will pass to Nurliana.
Thanks, Sulina. My name is Nurliana binti Halib, and I am going to explain more about competitive profile metric (CPM). CPM will help in identify Sime Darby major competitors and its particular strengths and weaknesses in relation to recognize their strategic position. The weights and total weighted score in both a CPM and EFE have the same meaning. However, critical success factors in CPM include both internal and external issues. So, the critical success factors for Sime Darby CPM include the product quality, the management experience, the market share, innovation, market expansion, financial position, strategic partnership and alliance, geographic coverage, corporate social responsibility, and profit margin. So the total weighted score for Sime Darby is 3.62. For IOI Group is 2.66. For Felda Global Venture is 2.21. For Kuala Lumpur Kepong is 2.85. And for United Plantation Berhad is 2.57. So in conclusion, based on the IFE metric analysis, the total weighted score for Sime Darby Berhad is 3.06, which it indicates that Sime Darby is a strong competitor, which indicates that Sime Darby is strong among their competitors, while the total weighted score for EFE metrics is 2.96. This proves that their strategies in seizing opportunities and protecting the company from threats are effective and efficient. And lastly, for CPM metrics, the total weighted score for Sime Darby is 3.62, which it shows that Sime Darby is the strongest company among its competitors. So next, I am going to move on to project 2. The first one that I am going to discuss is space metric, which is the strategic position and action evaluation metrics. The space metric is broken down to 4 quadrants, where each quadrant suggests a different type or a nature of a strategy. Those 4 quadrants are aggressive, conservative, defensive, and competitive. The space metric is based on 4 areas of analysis, which are financial position, industry position, competitive position, and stability position. These 4 factors are the most important determinants of an organization overall strategic position. So, for the financial position, the average is 3.6. For industry position, the average is 3.2. For competitive position, negative 1.75. And for stability position, the average is negative 2.4. So after we have plotted the intersection for the X and Y points, the type of strategy that Sime Darby should pursue is an aggressive strategy. It means that Sime Darby has a strong competitive position in the market with rapid growth. They need to use their internal strengths to develop a market penetration and market development strategy. This can include product development, integration with other companies, acquisition of competitors, and many more. So for the next slide, I am going to pass it to Nurul Izzati for further explanation.
Thank you, Nurliana. Okay, I will continue the presentation with SWOT matrix. In SWOT matrix, there are 4 things that we need to know, which is strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threat. For Sime Darby, there are 5 strengths that we recognize, which are balanced revenue stream, strong financial performance, experienced top management, employee with the requisite knowledge, and product portfolio resulting in decreased risk of operation. Sime Darby also have weaknesses that we recognize, and the weaknesses are legal claims affecting the brand image of the company, fluctuating non-operating revenue due to irregular investment, accused of lighting some of the fires on Indonesian plantation, sometimes show supply disruption. The opportunities of Sime Darby are strong outlook for the global oil crops consumption, increasing demand for CPO in European countries, inorganic growth strategy, lower cost workers also do contribute the potential of business growth, and rising health issue in the world. Sime Darby also facing with some of threat, which are competitor aggressiveness and intense competition. International currency fluctuation is a risk. Unfavorable government and political conditions can affect brand and operational efficiency, dependence on major clients, and limited supply of higher quality seeds. SWOT analysis, which are strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, is a framework for evaluating a company's competitive position and developing strategic plans. SWOT analysis evaluates internal and external factors as well as current and potential future opportunities. The SWOT matrix comes as part of the matching stage of strategy formulation. This matrix was first implemented in 1982, incorporating external, which is threats and opportunities, factors with internal, weaknesses and strengths. According to Weisrich, many analysts recommend that organizations use their assets to capitalize on opportunities while overlooking other critical partnerships, such as the difficulties of overcoming vulnerabilities to maximize opportunities. There are 4 SWOT strategies. The first strategy is strength and opportunities. These strategies will enable the company to capitalize on all opportunities and leverage all of their existing significant strengths. The second strategy is weakness and opportunities. These strategies will enable organizations to work to overcome all identified company weaknesses while capitalizing on opportunities from outside the business. The third strategy is strength and threat. These strategies enable organizations to leverage their internal strengths, working to eliminate or reduce environmental threats. And the last strategy is weakness and threats. These strategies allow organizations to capitalize on their internal resources while working to eliminate or reduce environmental threats. Next, I will pass to Nurliana.
Thanks, Izzati. So next, I am going to explain about Sime Darby internal-external matrix. Basically, the internal-external matrix is based on an analysis of internal and external business factors, which are combined into one suggestive model. The IE matrix is a continuation of the EFE matrix and IFE matrix models from the project 1. So the EFE weighted score for Sime Darby is 3.06, where it is plotted in the y-axis, while IFE weighted score is 2.96, which is plotted in the x-axis. So the internal-external matrix tells us that Sime Darby should grow and build their position. This means that they need an intensive and aggressive tactical strategy. Their strategies should focus on market penetration, market development, and product development. And from the operational perspectives, a backward integration, forward integration, and horizontal integration should also be considered. I am going to pass the next presentation to Sulina.
Thank you, Nurliana. There are 3 suitable strategies for Sime Darby Berhad, which is first is management. It's overseeing the conduct of the group's businesses, including the formulation of strategy and performance objective, control and accountability system, corporate governance framework, risk management practice, and human capital management. Second is operation. It's developed and adopted in the group policies and authorities, a policy on stakeholder engagement, stipulating the authorized channels and personal talk with certain information of the group shall be approved for disclosure to the to internal and external stakeholders. For the promotion, it's promoting together with group management committee, good corporate governance culture with the group which reinforce ethical, prudent, and professional behavior. The high level the high level tool in strategic management is quantitative strategic planning metrics, which is QSPM. These metrics are providing an analytical method for comparing feasible alternative actions. The sum total attractive score for Sime Darby Berhad is for management 4.47, for operation 4.52, and for promotion is 4.53. Next, I will pass to the next presenter, which is Aini.
Thank you, Selina. So this is the recommend action plans that should be taken by the SAMDARBI, which is reviewing and advising the board on new major investment proposal and new market entries, monitor of principal risks including cash flows, and gearing at the group level based on approved risk appetite threshold, joint reviews with divisional managing directors to assess division-specific enterprise and project risk event, mitigation plans, and its implementation status. Next, review the adequacy of the scope, functions, authority, competency, and resources of the Group Risk Management (GRM) department. Provide oversight, direction, and consent to the risk management process. And lastly is review investment proposals that are significant from a risk perspective and monitor the execution of risk mitigation strategies for such proposal. So that's all from us, Group 2. Thank you.